on death, either PvP or PvE, players would drop their inventory contents.
What? Let's back that up one more time. What was that?
Manager.
What was that?
However, on death, either PvP or PvE, players would drop their inventory contents.
Your inventory contents? A look at the alpha and beta content of Black Desert. What I'm interested to see, got 3.2k views from somebody that only has 72 subscribers. So guys, we're about to blow this up. Okay. This guy went and found alpha and beta footage. Is my take, right? Like, if we're gonna look at it, I'm actually curious if he covers kind of what they thought the game was gonna be. But let's see what he has to say. Okay, so this is Heidel Castle, guys. If you remember, this is the original Heidel Castle, and this was like a siege. We saw the elephants made it into the game. This is the original take on the game. Hold on, did you guys see that, bro? Hold on. Can I flip this up? Okay, 720p. That right there. Zerker on a horse, spinning like a freak. Nothing has changed. That dude shot that, or again, not much has changed. This is different though. Look at this. This looks like some Game of Thrones thing where you just like bust it up. It's like Battle of the Bastards, you know what I mean? Oh my god, look at the corpses.
Black Desert Online is an MMO that has been out for 9 years. Throughout this time, the game's direction has changed drastically.
Bro, you used white font for the okay.
Today,
I'll just
I
shut
look
up.
at where it all began and investigate videos, alpha and beta content, as well as the initial direction of the game. The old versus new design philosophy when investigating the beta and alphas of
Oh no. The old versus new philosophy. Uh-oh. He's gonna talk about PvP and stuff.
BDO has had changes over time that make the game unrecognizable versus back then. I feel before we start looking at the beta, we should take a look at the development cycle up to alpha and beta before the game's release. The Pearl Abyss CEO and head of the project at the time, Dae-il Kim, took interviews about the
What? Dae-il Kim and Jae-hee Kim, were they brothers or what's the
various features and overall game direction. The internal status of the development cycle. Pre-alpha release, the game's development was only 1 year and 8 months long. Back then,
It hasn't been long since you said you were making a new work. How long did it take to develop? Excluding the period of basic technical issues, full-scale development took about 1 year and 8 months. It took 1 year and 8 months to make this game, guys. Ashes of Creation is coming out in 2045.
Then, Pearl Abyss only had 50 developers working on BDO, as it was actually a passion project, and the company was a lot smaller back then. They were also not publicly traded at the time. BDO was actually created on a custom engine. While this may be impressive to do in a short amount of time, the creation of BDO's baseline engine in 2012 may be the cause of the jank that we suffer from today.
I love that he called it jank. I'll be honest. I think that the graphics and the combat of BDO are in large part due to the fact that it's a custom engine. Right? Obviously, we owe why we like the game to the engine. Okay? That's why no other game has been able to replicate it. However, we also owe countless amounts of problems to the jank. The pop-in, some of the lag, frame drops in areas, the fact that boats don't work properly on the ocean for any reason in terms of combat, like
such as texture popping and desync. Siege initially was one of the game's flagship features, with the idea 400 versus 400 battles. I find
We're running on Windows XP here, so you're kind of reaching. You're kind of dreaming right now. Their plan was to have 800 people on the screen at the same time. Are you nuts? Are you crazy? Although, they just did that for War of the Roses, and it seemed to work. To be honest, like,
This
300, 300.
because this may relate to War of the Roses that we have today, and maybe some lone developer's dream actually became true. Another question that was mentioned was a seamless map as one of the main features. However, they actually mentioned they had difficulties regarding packets. This also may still be a problem we suffer from today. Trading was seen as a major component of
Pre-watched, yeah. It is 100% seamless. If you go in a direction where you see a mountain on the map, there's really a mountain there. Yeah, and it looks just like that. That texture, that pop in, that's exactly how mountains pop in real life. It's the same thing. Entering the house doesn't change the zone. You just open the door and go in. Yeah, but then you're... yeah. When you look out from the house, you can see people passing by in the mountains and rivers in the distance. That's true. That is true. Technically, of course, there are difficulties in the packet part, but we thought an open world would be suitable for users to enjoy while interacting with each other, so we created a seamless map from the beginning. Part of the reason I like BDO so much is the seamless map.
Also may still be a problem we suffer from today. Trading was seen as a major component of Black Desert at the time. All items
That did not age well, guys. It's still a major component. Majorly removed.
accessible in the game were supposed to take part in trading.
What?
At the time. All items accessible in the game were supposed to take part in trading. Black Desert Online was a real sandbox back then, with the goal to do anything you want. Now looking at another interview, the producer Kim...
I guess that makes sense. For those of you that remember gathering like a year or two ago and backwards, you would get these trading items while you gathered. Like the insect amber and like the... I don't know, like all of the different like trading items that you would get for gathering and doing all the various life skills. So that actually kind of like that kind of lines up. Like, yeah, they wanted everything to be traded. They were annoying as they were annoying. You're goddamn right. Tune in, you reacting to my video. It's good so far, man. Somebody just sent it to me.
Kim Dae-il mentioned that he wanted to give meaning to everything in the game.
Even PvP. On this day, Kim Dae-il mentioned three concepts of Black Desert. The strategy is to add novelty that has never been experienced before while taking care of high-quality action, and strategy that meet the expectations of MMO users. Newness here means giving meaning and purpose to all objects in the game, allowing a new gameplay experience. The funny thing is, now they're simplifying all of that. All that stuff. Yes, everything has a purpose, but we're simplifying it down. So I would say that they still met this goal. This goal is still met. To this end, Kim Dae-il explained through Black Desert, I wanted to give meaning to all objects that exist in the game. This means that game players, monsters, NPCs, the paths the players take, trees, stones, farms, puddles all exist in the game for a reason. For example, the Overland Road not only has meaning of a trade route, but also has the meaning of a road. Trade route. Again, didn't age very well. Such as moving faster than any other route. In the books on the bookshelf exist because they must be read. Very funny. Look at... Little did he know. Read? Black Desert On blind players don't know how to read, bro. Yeah, everybody, yeah, the thing, you know the letter that we love the most, Kim? We have a favorite letter of the alphabet, big dog. There it is, right there.
Every single thing, meaning trees, stones on the ground,
that poor
farms,
guy,
puddles.
Man. They made adventure logs because they were like, stop skipping our content. We like it. It's good. We're all just spamming our...
All exist in the game for a reason. A road does not exist just to be a road. He wanted it to be a trade route. Moving on to the actual game, I was able to find some scarce footage of Black Desert beta tests and alphas.
Wow, quest selection UI. This never made it to the real game. As far as I'm aware. Oh, this is weird. That's fishing, gathering, combat, and what is that? Like trading? What is that? That's weird. What is that? Red nose, Hilder. Or you can look at my gear guide and look at your DR evasion build. This actually looks really similar to how it launched, guys. This is what the UI looked like when it basically came to life. For all intents and purposes, this is what it looked like. Silver had weight back then. And it was heavy. It was heavy. Like your ex-girlfriend, heavy. Wait, that actually looks better. Wait, I like that more. I like the little arrow. What the hell? I like that. Wait, what happened to this? Bro, what? Bro, he's putting workers on this. Guys, this was before Blade BoQuest ever attempted to put 2 workers on the same node. This is insane. Never mind, I don't like this as much. It probably takes way too long. Although, I'll be honest, he's able to tap through this way faster. This dude is putting workers on nodes so fast. Guys, in the normal game, I have to like... I want to put a worker on a node. Okay, I gotta click on that. Then I gotta click on this. Then I gotta put all the worker on there. Then I gotta X out. Then I gotta do the next one. I gotta do this. I gotta do this. And then I gotta do this. This guy's just tabbing straight through it, man. Why can't we get that in the real game? Maybe you need to step it up. This APM is crazy, man. Yo, look at that. That dude is hauling. Okay, fair to say, your workers moved a little slower when the game started, guys. That goblin is haul-assing it. All right? That said, hold on. I'm going to get this done for you, boss. What? Holy shit. Oh, my God. Holy shit. Hold my beer. True, because that's what we fed him. Oh my God, they look like slaves. Look at that. You look like you're supervising a worker camp. Like, what are we even talking about right now? God, I can't believe they took that out of the game. That's insane. I like this map. This looks nice. Oh God. Look at the knowledge menu, guys. Not much has changed. That shit's still a goddamn rat's nest. Yeah, this is the knowledge menu. This is still a rat's nest. Are you kidding me? Have you seen our knowledge menu? Like, it's a joke, man. Good luck. Yeah, there it is. What NPC is that? Pop quiz. I know who it is. Who is that? Who is that? I know who that is. My wife. Potion lady. I'll take it. I'll take it. Our girl Eileen. I would know Eileen anywhere. That's not Lara. Lara's like 3 feet tall, bro. Chill. She's in Heidel. That's Velia. Whatever that looked like a way better Amity system than what we got. That's all I'm gonna say. This was removed from the game, but it took them 7.5 years to do it, guys. It was terrible from the get-go. It was awful. You could trade, and you could just like go all the way across the world and come back and make like 10k silver. Woo-woo! Or you could do trade crates, which was actually really good when it came out. They still have not gotten the trading right. What is this? Pre-alpha enhancing. This is like female Buddha. I do not like this. That's crazy. What? Now this I remember. This like 140p resolution UI with no rates at all, and you're just raw dogging repeatedly. This I remember. Guys, there were no enhancement rates when the game released. You had no idea how much percent like chance of success you had. You had no idea what fail stack to use. You had no idea like you had no idea what was going on. It was insane. Did that dude just fail +5? This guy actually got so tilted, he said, no, when the game releases, they can't actually fail to +5 armor. This shit. He got so mad. He said, F it. God bless it. What up, FN Pity? Welcome back for 4 months, man. Really appreciate that, buddy. Thanks for supporting me, man. Why bulb? Choice, I promise. It's by choice. Is that the UI? Ranger was so busted. When the game came out, Ranger was cleanly the best class in the game. Yes, because the sliders were the best in the game, but also because it was cleanly the best class in the game. Not even close, guys.
Regarding life skills and professions, one thing I found interesting was in one of the articles, they mentioned I couldn't pay for the potion, so I had to recover my stamina by fishing. If this is true, it means in early betas, players had to recover stamina using various caught items by foraging in the wild for berries.
Oh my god. Do you mean that Sorks would just not get to play the game after they held shift long enough? Oh my god. Bro, imagine having to get your stamina back by life skilling. Holy shit. The whole player base would have stopped on day 2. There's no shot. Like, there's just no...
Or fishing for fish.
Mewa and Musa are like, does anyone have an inhaler?
To eat.
Yeah, his stamina's going up. Bro, what is that UI? And why do I like it more than our current UI? I like the color. Bro, I like the color. Okay, say what you will, I like the colors. Windows Vista. He can't get it to work. He can't get it to. He's like, I don't know. You know, it's really bad at the showcase when they can't get it to work on screen. You know what I mean? Like, you're like live in front of like 3,000 IRL people trying to show them your game and it won't work. It's just like when Apple tried to release Face ID for the first time and it just didn't work. Steve just sat there staring at the iPhone for like 10 minutes. It was great.
There was actually a planned outdoor player housing system or a camping system where players could place tents and campfires.
We do have that in the game. It's the super useful Valencia campsite tool. You use it to avoid sandstorms, which are completely irrelevant. I know this because you have to buy one for the Bartali log and use it in the desert. But aside from that, we also have the Pearl Shop tent. Wait, this is just player housing. You put, never mind. What? Wait, this is possible? Wait, they had player housing you could just put out in the world and like build your, what the? Who removed that? Ashes of Creation is trying to do this like 10 years later. Like, it doesn't look the best, but we can fix it up. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. And it has its own inventory. Wait, we want this. Wait, why did you remove it? I just want to point out, guys, that before the market, before the marketing department got a hold of the game, that's how much inventory your tent had. Okay. Okay. Marketing department gets a hold of your tent, and they said, no. What happened? I paid $50 for this container. This looks like it's player housing. It's free. What are we even talking about right now? Convenience comes at a price. This is inconvenient. But it's not convenient. Bro, can you please kneel the f down, you tall ass IRL giant? IRL berserkers blocking the shot, man. Jesus. Bro, look at this dude's head. It's bothering me.
Moving on to...
That looks exactly the same. Wait, this is a shot of like today's game. There's a... Okay. You know, because there's a moron off on the left side of your screen. These are real players. A Black Desert Online player unironically made a balance and then spent $60 to double down on his mistake. That's crazy.
PvE grinding content or combat focused content.
Beta grinding and swamp bogans. What's he leashing mobs? What's going on here? Oh, they're the boys? Sork Ranger Warrior, here we go. Wait, so like there was more party grinding in the beta content than there was in like the actual released footage of the game? Or like in the real game? Bro, the warrior going out and leashing mobs, that like, bro, World of Warcraft does that. I think that that's cool. Having someone go leash the mobs. They did that at Upper Gyfin. If you guys remember the original iteration of Upper Gyfin, you had one guy go around and leash the mobs, and then everybody came down and killed them all. I thought that that was fun. I liked that. And then, like, it just never did that. It definitely did not release with this. Chat. Wow, you could play with friends? Wow. Look at them kneeling down like casuals. Again, guys, this is before the marketing department got a hold of it and said, hey, what if we had them pay for pets? Honestly, W marketing department, because picking up all my loan loot. Am I right, boys? You're crazy. I remember watching Moreland do this when console came out. He grinded here. This is northern, or this isn't northern. This is Moretti Farm or whatever, just south of Idle.
In grinding, the most valuable items you could get at the
I hate this. I hated the trade coins. Everything, every trade item I got in the game was a nuisance. It was so frustrating. It was annoying. I hated it. They were miserable. Pirate Island forced you to do that. You had like 3 fishing boats. I still have 3 fishing boats over at Pirate Island holding on to coins that were valuable 6 years ago.
At the time were coins that you would sell to a trade manager. However, on death, either PvP or PvE, players would drop their inventory contents.
What? Let's back that up one more time. What was that?
Manager.
What was that?
However, on death, either PvP or PvE, players would drop their inventory contents.
Your inventory contents? The compass is not leaving town. I don't care. Neither is my gear. Neither is my dick. You can call me dickless. When I'm running around, I got nothing on. Nothing's in my inventory. Nothing's out there. You're crazy. Players will farm me. There's no shot. That's insane. That's some Rust shit, man.
There may have been an
It's such a Care Bear game. Now it's sad. Tigsy. Remember that pen Debo that you made? You made this? I made this. Okay. Thank you for your contribution.
invasion system where bosses would attack cities or castles.
Wait, what?
There may have been an invasion system where bosses would attack cities or castles.
We would love that. Hello? If field bosses actually tried to attack certain cities and you had to defend it with other players, I think that would be cool. I would love to see mobs try to attack it and have you come out in force with your guild or something to defend it. Instead, we got the loot pinata. Yeah, even in beta, Zerkers look like morons. This looks like a weird arena. Wow, so there's 5 people fighting one boss in an arena. It only took them 8 years to kind of come out with that in the real game.
There were actually only 4
Not gonna lie, Kazvariak might actually be cool if he was trying to slither into Dregan and murk that old lady.
classes initially in these beta tests. Classes were Warrior, Sorceress, Ranger, and Berserker, but Zerker was also called Giant. The class selection screen was also much different. Ranger was often called Female Ranger, and there are videos of Archer or Male Ranger.
That is a female ranger. I think.
In early trailers. Moving on to PvP focus.
Again, it's funny they had to specify that Ranger was the female one, given how they made Archer look. I'm just saying.
This content. Oh.
Yeah, again, guys, you gotta check. Adam's apple like the prow of a ship. Be careful.
Open world PvP was similar to how it is today, where players could flag up at the cost of karma. However, players would drop any items they had on themselves, so it must be more lucrative than it is now.
More lucrative than it is now. That's the understatement of the year. Holy shit. A PvPer is just auto-pathing to the next town, gets killed, loses 400 elixir of deep seas. The other guy just says this is the best silver per hour I've ever made.
Siege. The premise of Siege was different. At the back of the castles, there was a statue. Attackers would aim to attack. Once the statue was killed by an attacking guild, the defending guild would lose control of the castle and the statue would respawn. Then the defending guild would have to kill the statue and they would regain control of the castle. Whichever guild had control of the castle by the time Siege was over would win Siege.
No. That sounds like a complete clown fiesta. That sounds like yo, the first team kills the statue, the new statue spawns, the other team, which is still alive, kills the new statue, and it's just everybody beating the holy shit out of each other in the throne room for like 4 hours. You're all just beating the crap out of each other in the
Siege
throne room.
took place at Hydo Castle in earlier beta test, with the gates being destroyed looking different to today's Siege gates. Calphion Castle was also another Siege area, however, it seemed to be unfinished and was just a deathmatch type attack.
Ironic. Well, it still is a deathmatch type attack. If you try to 1v1 someone out of the castle, it's very much so death type. You're just basically going to sit there RBFing for 2 hours while they farm you.
In the footage I found.
Not much changed. You know, it's funny that the character models didn't really change all that much. Like, what they're wearing. Look at what the Ranger is wearing and tell me that isn't exactly what, like, the standard base Ranger is wearing. And then this Sork as well. It looks like Akum, bro. This guy's getting super into the fight. Thought no one would see it. Bro, this guy, these people are griefing, man. What are you doing?
Early trailers also had players commanding squads of soldiers. However, I could not find gameplay of this, so it was more.
Yeah, that would be because they realized that they can't even make the normal players not laggy. but adding about 15 NPCs per normal player was probably not a recipe for success in trying to get the servers to run efficiently. Yeah, I would imagine so.
Most likely scrapped entirely. Arena PvP. Now, people have been asking for arenas for years, and we finally
AOS, Pog?
got them recently. However, arenas did actually exist in the alpha, and were presented at a
This motherfucker, it's a gladiator arena, bro. It's literally... They literally have lions spawning to kill you, bro. What? They got spikes on the side? This is the Altanova. This is the Altanova arena, yeah.
conference by Pearl Abyss. The arena was a 4v4 format set in the Altanova
4v4 format. It took them 8 years. They finally made it happen, guys. 3v3. 8 years.
arena. However, I found this weird since the Altanova arena did not exist at this point, so it was probably a custom created arena for this game mode. During the fights, hazards would spawn to mess with players during fighting. Mobs like
That sounds fun, guys. I promise you, hazards spawning while you're fighting and trying to kill another player are not fun. Hey, I got a CC, the lion. No, you didn't.
lions would spawn to attack players, and the walls had spikes on them that would knock down players if they got too close to them. V was not a thing yet and did not exist.
It was a simpler time. It is the Coliseum. It's literally Gladiator. Shot for shot remake of Gladiator. The lions and everything. Although low-key, it would be kind of cool if there was a game mode in BDO that you could go into with 4 or 5 friends and you didn't know what the enemies were. You like ran into the center and then like a big challenge would spawn with like the chariots in Gladiator, you know, and the chariots are going around and you have to try to kill them. Like, I don't know, like cool stuff like that. That would be interesting. Co-op PvE content though just doesn't exist. Co-op Pit of the Undying. Yeah, kind of like that. Bro, whoever that shoutcaster in is going in, bro. The Korean shoutcasting always sounds so hype. No, this is like 2011, guys. This is like alpha footage. 2010, maybe. What up, Kalani? Is it just me or is just no one doing any damage? This isn't like the real game at all. Like the Sork, the Ranger didn't just immediately one-shot everything standing on their screen. Yeah, where's the Zerker grab, bro? I will say it's actually just truly remarkable to me that they made BDO in basically a year and a half. It took them a year and a half. Ashes of Creation has been in production for like 5 or 6 years. And we'll take another 5 or 6.
faction PvP. In one of the betas, a faction system was introduced where players would pick a side and join a faction. The factions would be immediately hostile to each other and PvP would commence. However, this faction idea was completely scrapped.
Why? What? No! Wait! What the? You're telling me like an event would spawn and then you could just pick a side and then just beat the shit out of each other for no reason? And then like the winners got like drop rate buffs and shit? Bro, wouldn't that just immediately revitalize open world PvP? Like, are we kidding right now? What are we talking about? Bro, this looks like a clown fiesta. This is what we want. Doesn't even require a guild. You could just choose a side. Why are we not allowing people to do this today?
Hey guys, thanks for watching. If I missed something or you guys want me to make a part 2, I will. Just leave a comment. So that's it. Thanks again.
Please do. Please do. This guy is a new YouTuber from what I understand. Valen. He's in the chat right now. Go give him a sub, guys. This is really good. We want more content like this. This is really good. Go. Here's the video right here. Go give him a sub. Give it an upvote. Give it a comment. Help the algorithm gods. Like, absolutely crazy. It's one of his first videos. Yeah, absolutely, man. This is an awesome video.